In the early 2000s, a global climate crisis emerged from humankind's disregard for the Earth and its natural systems. Scientists warned of an apocalypse, the likes of which could eradicate human existence. The blaming began, with the leaders of many powerful nations pointing fingers at each other. Eventually, war erupted, and deadly nuclear salvos fired from the biggest superpowers ravaged much of the Earth, destroying and irradiating large portions of its surface. Certain major cities survived, and from the ashes rose again. The survivors did what they could, utilizing the resources of a few very wealthy corporations to combat the climate crisis. For almost a century, civilization has survived, hobbled together with corporate governance and expanded to the few sections of the globe still viable for sustaining human life. Antarctica, once an inhospitable frozen tundra, has become one such bastion for human life. Colonized by a Scottish arms corporation called Militech, Pilatus Antarctica is a thriving metropolis of the future. Last time on Roll Warriors, Saul and Abel launch Operation Blow Things Up and rescue Soifang-ji. It is a resounding success, except for the part where they lose the Octotread in the process, and Soifang-ji didn't want to be rescued because she had just made a plan with her mother that is now in jeopardy. Whoops! Things can still be fixed, and the associates do just that with a little collaborative brainstorming from Dr. White and Popper. Soifang-ji implants her mother with a Trojan horse virus to get into Sahara systems and release her to be picked up and taken back into the bowels of Sahara HQ. You guys pull up at the Militech weapons depot, still abandoned, and you drop off Soifang-ji and Titanium and leave. And she starts to wake up. She's like, What's going on? And jumps to attention, feels the gunshot wound in her side. She's like, there you are, daughter. What happened?
Don't move, Mother. You're injured. We were ambushed by who I thought were once my friends, and they kidnapped us and tortured you and tortured me. And as they were taking us to another undisclosed location, they were intercepted by some rogue Militech force and engaged in combat, and I was able to use the chaos to get us away.
She kind of looks around at the scene, and there's still blood stains all over the floors and walls of this open garage door, and bullet casings and things like that. And she looks at you, and she's just like, we must get back to headquarters and regroup.
Right. Okay. I'm just slightly confused, though. If you are some top dog executive, why didn't they send anyone to save us? Is this really a company that you want to give yourself to, one that doesn't even value your life? What are we doing?
The last I remember, they had sent a reclamation car for me. What happened to it?
It didn't show up. We were on our own. So I don't know what that says to you, but it says to me that you're not very important to Sahara.
Yeah, give me a persuasion roll.
8. So 7 plus 8 is what, 15? 15.
And she's just like, well, there's just, I don't know. I'm confused. Things aren't making sense.
They're probably not making sense because you probably served your purpose. They probably just wanted the Hellfire deck for themselves, and you spent your whole life creating these tools to find it, and they probably just don't need you anymore.
Where is it? Do you still have it?
I am it, so of course I still have it.
She kind of rolls her eyes a little bit and says, very well. We need to be on our way.
Yeah, how do we know it wasn't Sahara that sent Militech to destroy us? There's just too much weirdness. Mother, I need you to listen to me. We need to just take it.
No, Militech and Sahara hate each other. They would never work together.
If you say so, I guess let's just get back and see what happens. But I advise you to be on your guard.
I will, of course. I mean, if this day's turned up anything, it's that we need better protection. Next time I come into a building, I'm bringing 12 cyber assassins with me, not 6.
Oh yeah, because that's really gonna help. All right, where do we go from here?
I can have a car called
the car that was never sent for you. That car?
A different car, a new car. I'll have one of the family cars brought in.
Okay. Well, let's try to do it quickly. Who knows what stragglers are around, and since you're injured, you probably won't last very long in any type of confrontation.
Yep. And so she gets on the phone and starts speaking like pretty frantic Japanese, which you can understand. I mean, you speak multiple languages, and but anyway, I mean, it's basically like, you know, you need to do your fucking job. I don't care how busy the traffic is. I don't care, you know, how hard it is to get to me. You're going to get to me, and it's going to be quick. And she hangs up, and she says, God damn it, I need a drink.
I could use one too, to be honest. Okay. So, I guess when we get to Sahara, you remember what we talked about earlier, right?
I do. I remember. I'll see what I can do, but I need to, see what the war room looks like, where the situation is.
Right, and you should probably. Do you have interface gear, Mother?
Yes, all executives do.
Okay, you should probably, check in, I guess. I don't know how you guys communicate, if you, jack into some server or something. But, you should probably try to see if you can figure out why that car wasn't sent. Or if they are planning to, blackball you or get rid of you. You might want to do some diving to figure out where you really stand with Sahara at the very least.
Don't worry, I'll be doing a lot of checking in when I get there.
All right. I would just hate to leave the mother that I've finally been reunited with.
Yeah, and so you guys are just kind of waiting for this car, and kind of out of she's wearing kind of like a pantsuit, and out of the jacket, she will pull a flask and take a sip and just offer it to you.
And Soifunji grabs the flask and chugs, leaves her a sip.
She'll take another sip and then realize it's empty and say, Jesus, daughter, can't leave me with anything good. It'll be 5 minutes. Yeah, it'll be 5 minutes before her car pulls up. But it's got a little dragon, Chinese dragon on the hood, like a hood ornament. And two burly, Asian men step out of it and open the back doors for you guys.
All right. And then I guess we get inside the car.
Yep. And you guys drive back to Sahara HQ. Saul and Abel, what's up?
You got any force?
Weren't we playing, like, checkers a minute ago?
Oh, sorry, I'm playing Goldfish on my agent, too.
Oh.
I kind of hate board games.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll just, like, skip over 2-3. It's back, like, checkers.
Oh, fuck. How long did Soifanji say again that she would contact us? Just, like, when she got into the building? Or did she say, give it, like, an hour or two? Because we're sitting at, like, 30 minutes now.
I'm just going to continue looking at my agent and say, so, I'm banking on Soifanji betraying us as soon as she gets control of Sahara, so I really don't know.
I prefer for that not to happen. And
me too, but I'm scared shitless of her with this Hellfire deck and the Cyberpsychosis. The two of those things together was like a really, not a fortuitous combination.
Yeah, I understand that. I just... I don't know. I trust Soifanji. Just, hope that all goes well.
I mean, how do you see this panning out, Saul?
Truthfully, I don't know. I don't really know how this is going to work. I think that we're going to have... Honestly, I don't know what's going to happen when we get in there and we wake up Phoebe. I don't know what kind of information she has, and even after that, I don't know if it's like a... I don't want to say it's a lost cause, but I just don't know.
I imagine a life where we're not dealing with this corporate war. And a lot is blank. I really don't know what that life looks like. I just imagine it with less guns, I guess.
I don't know either. I mean, I grew up in the war zones, the corporate war zone, so like I've never known anything other than this shit, and I don't know where to go from there. I just think that something's got to give, and I don't know if we're strong enough to be the ones who are the last people standing. I'd like to hope we are, but shit.
I don't think I want to be the last person standing. Seems like a lonely way to be. But anyway, do you have any force?
No, just like moderate depression.
Oh, okay. Yeah, add that to the moderate psoriasis, and we've got bingo.
Okay, yeah. I think we're working on it then.
Yeah, Phoebe's gonna like whisper a checkers move into your ear that you could use against Abel, and then also after that is gonna say, so are we going for my body before or after you guys go try to destroy Sahara?
I think it's gonna be kind of in between. I think it's gonna be right, but actually no, we're gonna get your body before. We're gonna get you out of there rather.
Okay, because I can do. If I can get to the lab, I can do the Phoenix chip removal right then and there. At least I think so.
That's what I was planning on.
Abel's just going to overhear half of this conversation and say, yeah, I mean, so we're definitely going to get her back. I just don't know. I don't know if we can bank on Soifanji to be a distraction at this point, a ticket in, or if this just means that at the end of all of this, we have a new player to bargain with.
I think you're right.
I, for one, welcome our
new evil corporate overlords.
I was going to say intimate demise, but yeah, that works too.
I mean, whatever makes more sense, right?
100%.
You guys want a refill?
Yeah, like in a fun way, not in like a melancholic, like doom-filled way, please.
He means add the scotch, please.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say I serve coffee here that's kind of outside of my purview. And I'll just start pouring drinks.
Cool. I like you, coffee guy. I never got your name, and if I did, I completely and utterly forgot it because you're coffee guy,
And he looks at Abel and goes, tourists. And he'll walk away.
So stop. You're gonna ruin my cred here. Like, you gotta.
What? You have credit at the coffee shop?
Yeah, man. This is kind of like my thing.
Huh. That's interesting.
You know.
I never thought you could have, like, street credit at a coffee shop.
Yeah. 100%.
Oh. So what does that, like, get you out on the street?
Anytime Sifangji wants to arrive at Sahara, you can send them a text.
Oh shit, I thought it was just gonna switch. I'm sorry. Yes, they have.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I wasn't clear about that, so.
So let me. Sifangji sends text to agents. Listen, mortals. Hear me and obey. I have arrived to Sahara to commence the operation. Stand by and be ready for immediate support.
Did you get that weird text from Sifangji?
Yeah, I think we're on standby. And also, I, for one, welcome our new corporate overlords.
Did you vote for them, perchance, or did they just kind of take the money out of your pocket and control you that way?
Yeah, that one.
It's the life, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. What a life we lead.
Cut to you guys entering Sahara. And I think it's Abel and Saul that are entering Sahara. Sifangji, you have positioned yourself in the server room, and you know that your mom has interfaced with her terminal.
Cool. Okay, so I'm in the server room. Okay, I'll send another text. Dumb bitch Trojaned her way to an easy ride for us. You should be pretty invisible while you scavenge for your dear ghost corpse. Be safe and try not to die. SFG.
All right. So yes, you guys are in the lobby. You just saw that message. Like before, this lobby seems to be kind of on lockdown. There's added security. People are getting checked, random spot checks for, weapons and ID badges and stuff. And you will get to the checkpoint, and there are two guards, and they're gonna wave their hands to stop you and say, you guys got badges?
Do we still have our badges from back when we worked for Sahara?
Yeah, I still have mine.
Should we use them, though? Maybe we're on, the shit list.
I'm gonna look at the guard and just say, per order of the Phoenix Project, we have been decommissioned of needing badges that are under the purview of Titanium.
He goes, oh shit, you guys shouldn't come in the front entrance,
Yeah, we're just following orders, man. That's where they told us to go.
Yes, part of our directive is to ensure that security protocol is occurring, so just saved your ass, buddy.
Yeah, the other guy's gonna go, Jesus, Mikey, reread your manual for fuck's sake. You guys are fine. Move ahead.
Thanks, guys. It's all good, Mikey. Don't worry about it.
All right, and now you're in the lobby. Where are you going?
Fuck, where are we supposed to...
Does girlfriend have any fucking ideas?
Phoebe, where are we going?
I I still think I'm underground somewhere.
She said she's underground. We gotta go, I think, down to cold storage, maybe?
You guys walk up to a fucking kiosk map of the building.
Should we try to send something to Soy Fungi's agent? See if, she can figure anything out? So, I mean, this kiosk kind of cuts up.
We just got in here. I think if Sufunji's checking their agent every 5 seconds, they're gonna be a little bit more suspicious. They're supposed to be a single agent right now, right? We're just gonna have to go in and figure this shit out.
This map shows you have the first floor has an armory, R&D labs. There's the second through the 9th floors are security and staff dormitories. You have kitchens on the 2nd floor, the 5th floor, and the 9th floor, and cafes on the 5th and 9th. The business floors are 10 through 25. Call centers is 26 to 28. Detention levels are 29 through 32. You have cybersecurity and technical support, 33 through 45. Counterintelligence on the 46th floor, and the executive floors are 47 through 50, with a helicarrier landing strip on the roof. There's also a listing for 2 sub-levels. One is chemical labs, and the other is laboratory storage.
Oh, it sounds like laboratory storage is probably the best place to be, if you're a corpse, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, start from the bottom and work our way up.
I guess we're gonna have to.
It would probably be better to clear out the basement early anyway, so that if we get busted, we have time to get out.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. Guess let's go on down then. I don't really like this, but...
Yeah, it's your dead wife. I'm just gonna start walking.
I don't think we were ever married.
Phoebe says, well, the hope is if I get back to being me, maybe we can't be someday.
Saul is going to pretend he didn't hear that because he gets major cold feet when she says that.
Yeah.
He does not even know who the fuck he is half the time.
Yeah. She's also she also looks like a sickly cancer patient, so...
He doesn't know much at this date and time.
Yep. Anyway, so you'll just ignore that. She'll make note of that. She'll make note of the fact that you ignored that. And kind of brood a little bit. But yeah, I mean, there's elevators that go down to the sublevels, and they go all the way up to floor 47.
Let's take him down to the storage. I think that's the choice.
Abel's just gonna start singing. We can rock down to electric avenue. Under her breath.
Just enough under her breath that we don't get a copyright strike. So
right.
Yeah. And yeah, you pull down to the down to this floor, laboratory storage. There are 4 armed security guards. Kind of like when you open the elevator, there's like one at a terminal just beyond the elevator and stairwell, and then you can kind of see 4 kind of moving around the rest of the floor, kind of keeping things under control. And the guy at the kiosk is going to say, "You guys got clearance to be down here?"
We were sent down.
Orders.
Titanium, eh?
Do you have clearance to be down here? Where the fuck is your badge?
He presents his security badge, and it's like, and then he points at the wall, and so it says like clearance level 3, and you look it down at his badge, and it says clearance level 3.
Is anybody within sight of us?
It's just the 3 of you right now. You can kind of see the other guys further down the hallway, but they've moved around a corner.
Yeah, I'm just okay. I'm gonna look at him and just be like, "Good. Sahara is proud to have you. Titanium went through a hostage situation earlier today, has requested that we retrieve something from cold storage. It's imperative that you let us by immediately.
Okay, go ahead and make a persuasion. Or fast talk, whichever one you want to do.
14.
14, he goes, you mind if I call up the chain to confirm that?
Can I use my human perception real quick to see if there's anything in his, person that I can zero in on to make him feel extremely insecure for a moment?
I mean, you can try.
Alright, 21 to see if there's anything that I can pick up on that would make him extremely insecure, if I were to mention it.
You see that he's got, this security kiosk is pretty riddled with, empty soda cans and candy bars, and just, there's, lots of empty drink containers.
Look, buddy, I know how many times you've been going to the bathroom in the last 2 hours, alright? You know you've been leaving your post without proper protocol. Don't act like now you want to call it up the chain, okay? We're in a serious hurry for a serious problem for a member of our board of directors. Are you really going to continue holding us up?
Go ahead and make another persuasion roll.
16. Still shit.
This time he's just like, I'm sure it's fine if you're quick. I just don't want to see you. I want to see you back here in 5.
Sure thing. That's totally doable. Come on, Agent. Copper.
I'm coming, agent.
Let's go.
He's sitting at the kiosk. Copper.
And we're going. We're moving.
Yeah. You say he says that as you walk away.
The pee pants.
And you walk down the rest of the hallway. The other security don't seem to give you much mind. Get the feeling that once you pass the security terminal, you're cleared. You can do whatever. And there's down this hallway. There's 6 doors, 3 on each side, with one door at the far end.
I mean, Saul, you have your dowsing rods out. Which way is the ghost telling you?
I'm figuring out which way, Phoebe.
Phoebe's like, we're very close now. I think, it's one of the ones at the end. I'm sure.
She says it's near the end.
You walk to the end of the hall, and all 3 of these doors have kind of windows that you can see inside. The first one looks to be a bunch of crates. Some have chemicals or chemical tags on them. The second door has kind of rows and rows and rows of looks like maybe frozen or chilled petri dishes. And then the third door, the one at the far end, is pretty dark. You can kind of see a light towards the end of the room, and it's just there's just one light at the far end of the room. You can't really make out what it's illuminating.
That light over there is giving me the willies.
Yeah, is this a follow the light situation?
I think we should go towards that one, but yeah, let's go after that one.
You heard the man. We only have 5 minutes.
All right.
As soon as you open this door, you start hearing a very familiar buzzing sound.
Oh no!
It's familiar to Saul.
It's not familiar to me.
No, it's not familiar to you.
They've got. It's not a nanobot thing, but what they've got is they have a. It's a death floor. We can't touch it.
All right. Guess I'll send P-Brain in.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Okay. P-Brain zips in, and you see. So mostly it's cabinetry and lab furnishings that are under plastic. at the very far end, there's kind of like a shelving unit that's blocking your view of the end of the room. But as P-Brain flies around it, you see a light, like a circular light, that is like buzzing, just kind of like an annoying light does. And there is a kind of like a could only be described as a cryo chamber facing the light.
Is that where the buzzing noise is coming from?
I mean, you looking at like P-Brain's sensors, that noise got louder when it got closer to the light.
So are you sure it's death floor, or is it that cryo chamber that's in the back corner that you're recognizing?
I thought it was death floor, but shit, if it's a cryo chamber, I'll take it.
Someone gonna step forward?
So I'll do it.
Okay.
He doesn't like it, but he'll do it.
Yeah, you step in. You step down onto the floor in the room. Nothing happens.
Oh, thank God. Oh, that was fucking. Oh, okay. All right, now to check out whatever the hell this thing is.
So if you walk to the end of the room, Saul, you look at this light, and this looks very familiar. You've seen it in your dreams before.
What the fuck?
It's just a light, but it's been in every dream you've had for like 2 years.
What the I've seen this before. I've seen this before.
This isn't where you came out of, right? It's got a body in it, right? I'm gonna move up next to Saul.
I don't know. And Saul's gonna try to like wipe off any frost or anything on the actual.
Yeah, there's frost there, and you look inside, and there is a like a frozen woman who bears a striking resemblance to Phoebe, and as soon as Phoebe sees this, she's gonna go, "Oh my God!" and she's gonna zip into the cryo chamber and disappear.
Oh, what? Saul is very confused, but also not at the same time.
I mean, should we wait? Is that her?
I think so. She just disappeared.
I mean, it's your word against mine. I don't know.
I think it's her.
How do we get her out?
I don't know. Saul's gonna start looking at like if there's any form of control panel or anything like that.
It looks like there's a sensor that kind of checks vitals, which appears to be, in the green, and then there is like a keypad for the cryo chamber.
He's gonna do whatever he can to try to get it open.
Okay, give me like a electronics security tech, I guess.
Okay. Oh, that wasn't a very high roll, but I have good on that. So it's a 17 altogether. It's a 4 plus 13.
You try like a couple of like basic sequences into this keypad, and nothing seems to work. And then you pull out your trusty screwdriver and you pop the panel off and cut the wires, and the door locks go, and just kind of like fog starts to creep out of the side of it.
All right, that's that.
Is there? So does it look like the panel has done anything? Does it look like it's now in a defrost mode, I guess you could say?
That's hard to tell.
Okay. I think we just gotta wait now.
The finale is officially here. It might take 6 or 7 episodes to cover the exciting conclusion of this cyberpunk story, but rest assured, it will be well worth your time. Because of this momentous occasion, I will keep the ads brief. You know I could use your support on Patreon and social media, so if you have the funds, you can support us on Patreon at patreon.com/roll_warriors. $5 a month is all it takes to get you that sweet bonus content. Liking the episodes on Podbean, following us on Twitter, and spreading the word about our cool show to your friends and family are all quick and easy ways to help us out. Alright, like I said, brief. Enjoy the rest of the episode.
So, I made this deck, and I hope I made it correctly. I was reading over all the, like, Cyberpunk Red deck building, and I think I got it down.
What is it?
Oh, okay, so it basically says, oh, okay, so I've been rolling wrong in that combat the entire time. But I don't really care. Like, we've been doing it the way that we've been doing it, so we can keep it that way.
Yeah, I'm sure that there's things that didn't translate over.
Yeah, but it's saying that, like, all of the attacker programs, they have, like, attack points that you're supposed to add to your, like, attack roll.
Yeah, I noticed that too, kind of like a month ago, and I was like, why change it?
Yeah, it's fine. So I just noticed that. And okay, and I finally see like all the D6s I was supposed to use.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
except what is EB? What does that mean?
Yeah, EB, like their Euro buck cost.
Oh, that's it? Oh, okay. I thought that was like something else. Okay.
No, that's the Cyberpunk Red uses EB. I mean, I use anyway. It's pointless. That's just their monetary cost, but you've had a deck this whole time, so I haven't really worried about how much things cost, unless you decided you wanted to buy something, and then I'd have to reference it.
Okay, because I did want to buy some stuff.
Okay. Where?
Can I just like text Mother and tell her I need to buy some programs and she need to send them to me before I go into the server?
I mean, if we're doing this in real time, that might not really work out.
Oh, what's the real time? Okay, what can we do?
The only thing that I can think of would be if you wanted to go down to like, leave the server room and go down to the like armory.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll do that then. I guess there's nothing really stopping me from doing that. So.
No,
cool.
I mean, you walked in with an executive and she kind of just, escorted you up.
Right.
So, and I think people are used enough to seeing you in the building. Enough of them that haven't kind of been informed of the change of,
alignment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, so if she decides that she's gonna get up and go down to the armory to buy some more fucking ice programs because she's really about to do this, as she looks around at all these people that have no idea what's about to happen. All right. Is there like a person in the armory? Yeah.
There's a guy. It's like there's like a cage at the front, and you just kind of walk up to the counter. And there's a guy. He's the same guy that's been here every time. He's kind of like a real sleepy, sort of no nonsense kind of dude. And he's like, "How can I help you?"
Yeah, I just need to, stock up on some more programs.
Okay, just stick your clearance on the scanner, and I'll figure out what we have available for you.
Okay, and that's my little black card. Does that still work?
You can try.
Okay. So if she scans her black card.
He goes, "Oh, okay. You were promoted to like line level. Yeah, you're good."
Oh, lit. Okay, cool. All right. So this is what I need. Are you ready?
As ready as I'm gonna get.
I require a defender program. This one is called Armor. Do you have that?
Do we have armor? Yeah, we got armor.
Okay. Says it costs 50. Charge it or whatever.
Yeah, I'll just put it on your company account.
Okay, cool. Thanks. I also require an attacker program. This one's anti-personnel. Hellbolt.
Yeah, we got that too.
Okay, cool. Charge it. And I also would like a anti-personnel black ice program called Hellhound. You know, get a little lonely in net space, like some company.
Sure. Yeah. You got clearance for that.
Cool. Okay, now this is my biggest purchase. I'm not sure if I have the clearance, but if I don't, like, let's work something out, you know. You and me behind the scenes, if you get my drift. This one is an anti-program black ice. It's called Dragon. Do you have a Dragon?
I do, but you are not qualified for that.
Okay. What's the clearance requirement for Dragon?
That's going to be yellow, green, or yellow.
Okay. Okay, so I guess I won't get that one. I will get, how about Killer? Wait, actually, I already have that one.
Yeah, you do.
Do I have clearance for Sabretooth?
No, that's the same clearance as Dragon.
Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Alright, I think I have what I need. Actually, wait, there is one more that I would like to buy. This one is called Poison Flatline. Do you have that one?
I do. Let me check. Okay, yeah, you are just at clearance level for Poison Flatline.
Alright, cool. I'll take that too.
Yeah, that's quite a bill, but, you know, you'll pay it at the end of the month. So are those going to be the 4 that you're going to put in?
Okay, so it said my deck has 6 slots. So, and it says that the programs are like 1 program per slot, so that means I can hold 6 programs, right?
So, Black Ice programs take 2 slots. The standard Cyber deck has 6 slots. So you probably have 8.
I have 8. Oh. Okay, coolio. Alright, so in that case, I'm going to add 2 Black Ice programs. I'm going to add Hellhound and Killer. Then I'll have Worm, Hellbolt, Armor, and Deck Rush.
All right, so you got that in. You can jack into the net now.
All right, and Surfingy pulls out her sexy cord, rubs it, gives it a nice little stroke, and then inserts it into the terminal.
Gross. Okay, so yeah, you're on the first floor of this net architecture. There's a data wall in front of you.
Okay, so Surfingy is going to use one of her net actions to activate Worm so it can start silently tearing down that data wall. Then, while it's doing that, I'm going to use a net action to go ahead and res my armor, just to go in ready.
Okay. Yeah, you can do all that. It'll take a couple minutes for your data wall to come down, for your Serpentess to eat through it. And actually, you'll notice your programs have taken on kind of a more demonic look. Like this Serpentess, before where it had like kind of like regular snake hair. It's now, these are now like horned snakes, and the Serpentess has like, you know, red skin and yellow eyes. And your armor, when it reses around you, is like all sharp and jagged.
Ooh, I love it.
have been sitting there for a couple minutes, just kind of twiddling your thumbs, and then all of a sudden you hear, Where am I? What's going on?
Saul will like open up the thing as wide as he can and kind of like help Phoebe out. We got you. Phoebe? You're Phoebe, right?
James, where have I been?
Do you remember anything about like being not alive?
I thought it was a dream.
No, it wasn't. I've been living with you in my head, like rent-free, for quite a while. And I don't think my name is James. I'm Saul.
She's kind of gonna like grab your face and inspect it, and she's like, yes, you're not James, are you?
I don't.
And she turns
so.
and looks at Abel, and she says,
Please don't start making out. I'm not ready for that.
She goes, nice to meet you, Abel. Now that I'm not just a figment of his imagination, right?
So you still remember everything?
I remember everything, yes.
That's pretty wild. Well, is she wearing clothes?
She is not.
I'm gonna take my jacket off and toss it over and just say, yeah, it's nice that you're, present and accounted for. I was getting a little worried that this whole thing was just another wild goose chase.
Why did they put you on ice?
You tried to save me. You tried to use the Phoenix chip to transfer me to a new body. The cancer was taking hold of my brain, and I was close to death. But that's the last thing I remember. It was the machine gearing up to do the transfer.
I'm sorry, I'm not the person who probably you were expecting to save you, but I don't know much about like doing all this stuff. I can get you in touch with your dad and he might be able to help more, but we're actually here to see if you can get our chips out of our skulls.
She's gonna like turn, or she's gonna go around to look at the back of your neck, and inspect the kind of plug, and say, these are more advanced models than I worked with before, but I'll give it a shot.
Okay.
I need lab equipment, pants, and a coffee.
Now I see why you liked her so. She's got her priorities straight.